Welcome back to another exclusive edition of More Than Good For. I'm the voice of the North. I got another hot one for you tonight, man. You know, we diving into everybody's culture, man, every different background, man. Like I said on the post that I made, you know what I mean? I respect both. So tonight, this afternoon, I'm exploring the other side of the rag. So with that being said, I got a special guest with me tonight to kind of help me navigate this journey. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man, and we're gonna get the conversation started just like what's going on, homie? How you?
It's bragging, man. It's worldwide double OG, GG49 from Inglewood, East Cleveland, Avenue Power Roof, 108 Streeters, man. If you're looking for me, you can find me on IG, letters TEN number 8, JEJE, ECAPGs on Instagram and shit if you want to find me. How you feeling though? What's going on?
For sure, home. Hey, look, man, hanging in there, man, hanging in there, man. I definitely, you know what I mean? I definitely appreciate you, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Reaching out, however we found each other, you know what I mean? Making this happen. This is a big deal to me. You feel me? So, like, I definitely appreciate you. So, definitely shout out to you, man. So, like, I definitely heard that you know what I mean? You say you're from Cleveland. So, you know what I mean? Before I even, you know what I mean, before I even go any further, man, you know what I mean? Like, me seeing the name, you know what I mean, Inglewood, you know what I mean, like this is a conversation that we already had before, but I kind of want to, you know what I mean, share it with my viewers, whatever. So like me seeing the name Inglewood, you know what I mean, I automatically assume, you know what I mean, that you
Yeah,
were in LA or whatever.
yeah, for sure.
So, but like, do you got ties to LA or is this or like straight like
No,
gang ties
hell,
like that?
no, we got dumb ties to LA. You feel me? Like some of the Inglewood homies gonna be tapping in on the podcast in a second. Might be doing while we doing the interview.
For sure, for sure. Hey, look, oh, sure, I probably should have told you already, whatever. But like, I don't, you know, what I mean, this joint ain't gonna be live, but soon we finish, you know, what I mean, I'm a chop and screw and put it out there though. So like,
For sure.
so cool, man. So like, you know, what I mean, for starters, man, like I said, man, like me getting that mixed up, you know, what I mean, like I don't know how I mixed that, but like, so if you could, man, like, Cleveland, man, your particular section, man, like, what, how was that coming up?
See, I'm from East Cleveland though. It's the difference between Cleveland and East Cleveland though. I'm from East Cleveland. We a little our own little city inside of Cleveland though. We like fake suburbs. We were the suburbs back in the day though. You feel me? Switched around, sort of like Inglewood too though. You feel me? But yeah, I'm from
Right.
East Cleveland though. You know where I'm from. This is school I went to right here. You feel me? I went right here. Elementary school. You feel me? This is Superior
Okay.
Elementary. So I grew up in this neighborhood. I grew up in these buildings and shit. You feel me? And I grew up down the street. I grew up through the whole neighborhood. So
Okay, that's what it is. I mean, that's what it is. So like, you know what I mean, growing up, man, like at what age, man, like because like, you know what I mean, you mentioned that, you know what I mean, you're a few years younger than me or whatever. So like at what age do you think like because me personally, I remember around here it was like 2006, like when that wave came strong with the gang influence as far as like how North Carolina go, but like
yeah, on this
where
end,
you
on
at?
this coast, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
like so in your particular area, man, like do you remember like at what year, like when you start being influenced, you know what I mean, by street politics, hood politics,
Yeah, see,
basically, in a nutshell, you know what I mean, when you jumped off the porch.
okay, see, boom. See, look, where I'm from East Cleveland, Ohio, I'm from Brightwood. My neighborhood, if anybody that's from the city that know us, we've been Power Ruin since back in the day, since 1993, you feel me? I was born in 92, so I was 1 years old when our set was already produced over here. So I grew up really like in the gang culture, just like we was in LA, well, Inglewood, you feel me? So I grew
Right.
up really into this, like my big cousins and all that, they all from the neighborhood, they all older homies from the hood, so I was already like way tied into it a little bit. When I was young, my cousins had me up and down the street with the boxing gloves, fighting all the little homies. So I was already like in tune to the culture of the neighborhood. You feel me? I got put on when I was 14 though.
Oh, okay. All right. So so let me ask you this, man, because like I don't necessarily want to say, you know what I mean, I see similarities or things like that, but like at where you at, like your particular section of the you know what I mean, of the country, they definitely consider that what Midwest almost like
Yeah,
Cleveland area.
yeah, that's the
So like,
Midwest.
so do you think that that like in that particular area, well not you personally, but you know what I mean, the people you around, like, do you think that y'all influence, you know what I mean, by West Coast politics, and are those some like same type of lines y'all push? I think we lost the homie. He'll be back.
That's a good question though. My bad, bro. My phone was ringing.
Oh, it's all good. Hey, listen, I
Yeah, but my
forgot to
phone
tell
was
you,
ringing. My bad.
put that joint on airplane mode. I
Trying
forgot
to
to
put
tell
on
you that.
do not disturb and all that right now. Can you hear me?
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on. You gotta put me back in there so I can hear you. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm good now. Can you hear me?
Just fucking up my cord, blood. Hold on, blood.
For sure.
Damn,
We're
I
gonna
can't hear
fix
you.
it. How about now? Check and make sure go to your settings, make sure you didn't mute
Yeah,
yourself.
it's flipping on my video. Can you hear me? I can't
Yeah,
hear
I
you
can
at
hear you.
all.
You can't hear me? You still can't hear me? How about now?
I can't hear you.
You still can't hear me? All right, hold on. We're gonna fix it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You still can't hear me though? All right, hold on.
Hold on, hold on.
Commercial break. We keeping it all. We keeping it all. This is good content, good quality content, man. Hope everybody out there doing good. Shout out to them new subscribers, man, that found this channel, man. Definitely, man, especially in the Cleveland area, man, the East Cleveland area, because I definitely got a lot of new subscribers from the Midwest. Shout out to y'all too. But the homie right back, so we gonna pick the conversation up
Yeah, we
right back.
back. We back, man. I don't know. Somebody tried to put my phone on do not disturb. My bad.
It's all good. You still can hear me now, though?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you good now.
For sure, homie. Hey, listen, that's cool, man. Like, you know what I mean? This content, man. You feel me? Like, ain't nothing wasted. You feel me? So
For sure
we
that.
good. I'm keeping all that. I'm
For
keeping
sure
all
that.
that. So like I was trying to like the question was, man, like being that y'all Midwest, like, do you think that like your culture, man, your area, like heavily influenced by like West Coast politics, especially like when it comes to street politics? Because like before you answer, like because like I said, I already thought that you were from Atlanta. So on the outside
Hmm.
looking in, you know what I mean? That's how it seems. So I kind of want your input on that.
Okay, boom. See, that's a good question. See, I'm one of the young persons from my neighborhood that really used to be around my older homies. So I would say, yeah, though, you feel me? Because back in the day, when our hood got first put on, the homie came from out there, did what they did. Wasn't no internets and all that. So yeah, they had like 3, 4, 5 homies from out there back in the day. So they was always up here. So our hood was basically more, yeah, like West Coast influence, though, if you ask me.
Okay, all right. Now the reason why I asked that because, like I said, man, like you know, what I mean, it seems that way just with the, you know, what I mean, with the dialogue and you know, what I mean, all that and everything that come with it. You know, what I mean.
Yeah,
Um,
P.
I kind of want your opinion on this. With certain states, you know what I mean? Like over here where I'm at, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm in North Carolina or whatever. So like I don't know if you consider that like, you know what I mean, the South or the East Coast or whatever like that. But like what I noticed is like uh the politics over here, you know what I mean? It's more so, you know what I mean? It's more so on like everything is like centered around number five or whatever. And it's like
Yeah, okay.
more so on
East
some
Coast.
I mean, more so on some terminology and some things that you should know. And I compare that to, you know what I mean, like West Coast politics. And you know what I mean, some of the like line you pushing, you know what I mean? It seems like West Coast politics is really, you know what I mean, like where
History.
you at. You know what I mean? Banging them street signs, like the codes and all that. It seems like you know what I mean? I just want your opinion on that because like I really don't see a lot of that, you know what I mean, on the West Coast politics.
So boom. So it's like, okay, yeah, our politics is like way, way different though, you feel me? The East Coast politics is more, like you said, literature wise and stuff, compared to the West Coast. We more so going on history and like boom. These people was families from these neighborhoods, so they could sit down
Right,
and tell you everything that's going on. Like I could sit down and tell you everything that's going on in my generation. You feel me?
right, right,
So, so yeah, it's more like I feel like East Coast like way history more strict because yeah, you got to sit down and learn it, paperwork. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it though. You feel me? But
right,
yeah,
right.
it's two different
For
type of
sure.
comparisons though, for sure.
For sure, homie. Hey, listen, man, I definitely appreciate you answering that, man, because like, you know what I mean, I definitely want to, you know what I mean, to make it understood that, you know what I mean, I'm definitely not disrespecting anybody on this
Right that.
side
True that.
in my area or anything like that. But you know what I mean, sometimes, you know, people say that, you know, other places that ain't really pushing the West Coast politics, they kind of lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? That's kind of why I asked that. But I definitely understand that, you know, guys on this side of the country get their respect too. So for sure.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you answering that question, man. So listen, man. So being that, you know what I mean, that you know what I mean, adopted the street life, you know what I mean, at the age that you told, I heard that you said that you know what I mean, that's another thing that's really West Coast politics, you know what I mean, the whole getting put on. If anybody don't know what that, you gotta Google it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna get you to do that. You know what I mean? Like they gotta Google it if they don't know what that mean by now.
Yeah,
So
they homies. Sure.
so with that being said, man, seeing that that's the line that you pushing or whatever, like so I kind of know what comes with that. You know what I mean? So was there any point in your life, man, that you know what I mean, that you know what I mean, that street life caught up with you and you may have to sit down for a while or something?
Man, what? Hella times, bro. I ain't gonna fake, dog. I'm one of the homies from the hood that, you feel me? I grew up like going back and forth to jail and shit. Thank God I ain't never did no. I got hella homies that did stretches, a dime. You feel me? 6 year, 5 year. I just did most of my time in jail back and forth. You feel me? I just ain't do
Right,
no long stretches. The longest I did was 20 months. But
right.
since I was 14, I was going to jail too. I was gang banging and going to jail though. You feel me? I just
Okay.
recently stopped going to jail, like, bro, like almost 3 years ago. You feel me? When I had my first kid, bro. Real. That shit still catching up with me. I got shot 8 times about this shit. All type of, a whole lot of stuff happened, bro. For real.
Damn, man. So listen, man. If you don't mind, bro, like I won't expecting that, man. So like, if you could like, you know what I mean, if you could, you know what I mean, talk about that without going into, you know what I mean, too many details, like, you know what I mean, the when and the who, you know what I mean, that ain't, you know what I mean, really
Right, right,
important right now.
right,
You know what I mean?
right,
Like
right.
I won't expecting you to say that. So you know what I mean, I just kind of I'm pretty sure my, you know what I mean, viewers would like to know too about, you know what I mean, just hearing that.
Yeah, a little situation happened a couple years ago. You know, I be moving around how I move around in the streets, get my money how I get it though. You feel me? I
Right.
guess this happened in my neighborhood. This happened right on the 8 block on the 8th strip, right down the street. You feel me? Off one of the
Mm.
side streets. I'm sitting down waiting for one of my what was to pull up, one of my guards. You know, people. I guess somebody was out there doing the same thing I was doing. This is my
Right.
neighborhood. I guess they thought they was about to pull a robbery on it. I just wasn't going for it. You feel me? They just got to theirs before I got to mine. That's all that happened.
Damn. So listen, man. First off, man, I'm glad that you know what I mean, that you got through that or whatever. So like, so going through that, man, like, obviously, man, like that changed you or whatever. So like, so was it that made you, you know what I mean, want to take the music more serious, or I know something came out of that, you know what I mean, going through something life changing like that.
No, see, I ain't gonna fake you. I'm so much of a real stand up dude. I ain't gonna lie, they ain't even changed me for real, blood. They're homies. You feel? I was still,
Right.
doing. I went to jail about that shit. You feel me? I got, whoop. They, I got the paperwork on them dudes, all that. But we ain't gonna get to all that. You feel me? But,
Right.
I got what influenced me on the music though. The homie from Inglewood, he was just up here. He about to come back up here. Matter of fact, tomorrow. Matter of fact, my nigga Ocean and shit from the state from 10th Street. You feel me? I'm from 10-8. That's the homie though. We dropped like 5, 6 couple songs together. Some nice little hits. He really got me back on rap. I've been rapping since I was young too though. You feel me?
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
listen, man. So like coming up, man, like who were some of the people that you listened to, man? Obviously, you know what I mean. I know you were influenced some way by, you know what I mean, Bone Thugs and Harmony, but like besides that, who were some people you came up listening to?
I mean, see, I came up listening see, I'm from Eastern Cleveland. You feel me? We really the neighborhoods that started like the Houston type of lifestyle, like swinging those and listening to chop and screw music back in the day.
Okay.
So I came up in that era, you feel me?
Okay.
So I was listening to Big Mo, you feel me? People like DSR, little people like that, you feel me? Back in the
Yeah.
days.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me? Big Tuck and all that, Lil Flip and all that was back in the days when they was freestyling on everything, you feel me?
Okay. Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, listen, that's something I ain't know, man. Like I really didn't know that y'all were, you know what I mean, influenced by that around that time. I definitely remember that whole era. You know what I mean?
Hell
All those
yeah.
cities you
We
just said,
yeah,
man. Yeah, I had them too. You feel me? So I definitely remember that, man. Shout out to Cleveland, man. Shout out to East Cleveland, man, for sure, man.
yeah, East
Definitely,
Cleveland,
man.
yeah, they homies.
So listen, man. So when it comes to the music, man, like what are some of the things? What are some of the goals you trying to come across, man? Like some of the people that you trying to work with in the future.
I mean, for real. Now that I'm lightweight taking it more serious than I used to be taking, I am trying to like make something out of it. I'm still young. I'm 32. You feel me? And
Right,
I got a name for myself, so it ain't gonna be hard to get out here. You feel me? If real tell you the
right.
truth, I don't like working with people. That'd be cool though. You feel me? But I'm more so like city wise, it's homies from the set that rap too and shit. I'm more so working. We trying to get this LLC out the way and have rich enterprise and stuff. You feel me? We
Right.
trying to be like Death Row or son. You feel me? So we trying to work on ourselves before we care about working with people outside of us. So you feel me? You understand what I'm saying?
I definitely understand what you're saying. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. And listen, I respect that. You feel me? Like you can't help nobody else until you help yourself. You feel me? So like, I definitely
I mean,
feel you.
the homies from the hood, if some homies from Inglewood or whatever, the homies that rap and shit, I get on the track with them and shit. But as far as NBC homies, I mean, if they want to drop tracks, hell yeah, I'll drop the tracks with them. But I'm more so working with the homies. I'm on on this side. I'm trying to see what's up with this whoop. See how we whoop. Y'all gonna see on everything.
Yo, for sure. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. So listen, man, I definitely appreciate you, you know what I mean, taking your time out, you know what I mean, politic with me, you know what I mean, definitely doing it from your hood or whatever. I definitely think that's a good look for your hood, for you and your
Mm-hmm.
hood. So I definitely appreciate that, man. So like I'm gonna get ready to wrap things up, man. You know what I mean? I think this has been a good project, man. So like anybody you want to shout out before we
Bruh,
wrap this
close the
up?
door, brother. What you say?
Nah, I was saying, is there anybody you want to shout out before we get up out of here?
I mean, yeah, I just want to, I want to shout out you though. You feel me? I just hope you take it far in this, what you trying to do and shit.
For
I
sure, for
respect. I
sure,
thank you for having me out, man. You feel me? I want to shout
for
out the
sure.
homies. I'm definitely gonna shout out the set though. Ain't nobody else shout out. Whoop that, hey, whoop that, hey, Glad. Why you so thirsty, nigga? Whoop, nigga. But we get everybody else. That we feel me? I'm gonna
For
shout out
sure,
the
for
hood. You
sure.
feel me? And everybody else that love us, that watches and see what we trying to do and see what we doing and love our movement and respect what we doing. I'm gonna shout out them too though. You feel me? And
For sure,
everything.
man. For sure. Like I said, man, well, I ain't get a chance to tell you yet, but like when I'm doing these projects, man, you know what I mean? Like my ultimate goal, man, is like wherever you at, they heard of me. Wherever I'm at, now they heard of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's a win. Like that's how I look at it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate you, man. Like in the meantime, man, like I'm gonna say this right while we on this recording, man. Like go ahead and send me some music so I can go ahead and get these shorts popping and
So
out there. Because I
let me see.
already
I'm
know
gonna get
what.
offline.
Definitely, man. So listen, man. Shout out to you, your whole section, man. Shout out to East Cleveland, man. Like I
Damn,
definitely got a full understanding of East Cleveland now. So
so
definitely shout out to you, man. And keep doing your thing, man. Keep winning, man. You know what I mean? And
that,
stay alive. You feel what I'm saying? So
so that.
keep doing your
You
thing,
too,
man.
bro.
And listen, don't feel, you know what I mean? Don't hesitate, man, to pull up. You know what I mean? Pull up in the inbox. You got my number. You feel me? So like
Sure,
don't hesitate, man. We ain't got to be in front of this camera to network. You feel me? So
show
that's what
that.
it's all
So,
about. A lot of people don't want to network, man. A lot of people think they're gonna lose something by helping somebody else.
right.
So that's how it is. That's the energy I'm pushing. You feel me? So definitely appreciate you, man. Like I said, shout out to East Cleveland, man. So
Yeah, good looking, bro. Well looking.
for
Shout out to you
sure,
too, man. You're your section too, man. You feel me?
for
Keep it
sure,
funky.
homie,
Keep
for
it
sure.
doing. What you
That's it
doing?
right there. Old Pat, man. Old Pat Toast Road, man. Like that's like the
Show
heart
that.
of the North. You know
Show
what I mean?
that.
Like when it comes to the whole north section of Greenville and Pitt County, like that's the heart of it, and they know. So,
Show
but
that.
that's what that is. But I definitely appreciate you, yeah, for doing this, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. It's been another exclusive edition. More to live for, man. We got a good
Oh,
guy, man. Cleveland.
yeah, yeah.
Got a good
Be
understanding of
careful.
what's going on out there, man. So why settle for less? My last name is Moore, man. I'm the voice of the North, man. Thanks for watching. Shout out to the new subscribers.
Oh.